When my patients are about to start treatment, one of the main questions that they ask me is about treatment timeline and how they're going to fit it all into their life. This is especially true of IVF because IVF is one of those treatments that require a lot of oversight, a lot of visits, morning monitoring visits, and then some procedures. So when it comes to egg retrievals can have a variable time course because it really depends on whenever your body's ready for the egg retrieval, and everyone can have a different response. In general, we say that that treatment timeline is about 2 weeks. When it comes to embryo transfers, it's a little bit more well-defined. And there are two main ways to prepare for a frozen embryo transfer, either with a medicated prep, where you're preventing ovulation and controlling the timeline and you have a bit more flexibility, or something called a cryonatural cycle, where you're harnessing the power of someone's natural ovulation to time their transfer. Because the transfer cycle is a bit more of a defined timeline, I wanted to make a tool that you could use to estimate the schedule for your transfer cycle. Here's how it works. Okay, so to access the tool, you go to my website, theluckyegg.com, click on calculators. You're going to see a bunch of different tools I've created, including my frozen embryo transfer calculator to tell you when your transfer might be scheduled. You will indicate first whether this is a medicated or a cryonatural cycle. And then if you know you've had problems with thin lining or not, or if you don't know, you're going to indicate that there. That's going to affect the cycle length. And then click off whether it's a day 5 or a day 3 transfer. Then you're going to click off when your cycle is starting, whether it's based on your last menstrual period or when you're going to be taken off of the pill by your clinic. And then you hit calculate, and it's going to tell you an estimation of when your transfer could fall. Now remember, this is subject to change. Always talk to your doctor, to your clinic. There could be slight variations, but this is going to give you a general timeline. If you're going through IVF and you have an upcoming frozen embryo transfer, give it a whirl and tell me what you think.